Hello everyone, Justin G here back with you again. We are back with Twice, Cry For Me. I'm going to be doing Choreography 2, the second version I guess, and the Kelly Clarkson show performance, and also the English version, which I've never listened to before. So this is the 3-year anniversary of Cry For Me being released, and when I started listening to Twice, I listened to several of their songs, several of their title tracks, and Cry For Me was one of them. It wasn't necessarily a title track, but it was a special release. It had choreography with it. They did multiple live performances of it, and it kind of changed what I thought about Twice. I Can't Stop Me also did this to an extent, and these were right around the same era, right around the Eyes Wide Open era. This was released like a couple of months after Eyes Wide Open was released. And so you could see the maturity coming out in Twice at that point, and kind of a tone change, at least for this album and this time frame, that they weren't just the cute, catchy, bubbly girl group. They really had a potential to be more of a mature vibe, more of a mature group, and pull off these types of concepts as well. And Cry For Me is one of my favorite songs. Like I think it's absolutely fantastic. It shows a different side of them that I think some people thought was never going to come out or ever could. I could be wrong about that. You guys can correct me. But this, like I said, this feels like such a tonal shift for them, and I think it was executed so wonderfully. And I want to watch it again and really dig into what I love about this on the 3-year anniversary. And again, I've never heard the English version before, so I've got the official audio pulled up from their Remixes album. I know that I was told that it came out on their Taste of Love album, and I don't have that on my CD for some reason. I have a Taste of Love CD. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I was thinking of another CD. I apologize. I was thinking of another album. So maybe it is just featured on like the physical album, in the same way that the Feels Korean version was featured on the Formula of Love album, only like in the physical copy. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking and go ahead and get into this. But I've got a lot more Twice content over on my Patreon. I'll have the link for that in the description below. I've got more than 50 videos on there. I think I'm approaching 60 at this point. And constantly doing more. I've got 16 finished, started Elegant Private Life, so got a lot going on over there, and taking requests as well on Patreon. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get into this. Link to the original videos will be in the description below. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as you see fit. Let's all die together. They look so amazing. I wish I had been here for this, and I could have been. They're phenomenal. Love the wave coming up at the beginning of the choreography here. Do I have captions for this? I think it's auto generated. They're phenomenal. The lighting is great here. I love the way that they've got this set up. They just hit another level with this. I don't even know what to say. And I love this. I'm going to have to watch the OT9 at some point to see how they handle the 9th member, because they did this with just 8 without Young. The stage presence of these girls just comes out like no other. Dubu with the pant leg up, like she always does. I want to know what you guys thought about this. If you were following Twice when this was released, I want to know what you guys thought about this. I want to know if you felt kind of the same way that I was sharing at the very beginning of this, because I'm telling you, I was seeing so many catchy songs, The Feels, Fancy, and stuff like that, Likey, right at the very, very beginning, and then this popped up. This and I Can't Stop Me. And I just thought, oh my goodness. So they have more, like they can switch lanes. And they did it so phenomenally. I can't say enough about how amazing I think this song is. And I just, every time I see like every time it pops up on my playlist, I just go back to seeing them perform it live, and I just think it's amazing. I just think it's absolutely incredible. Yes. By the way, Sana right here, you want to talk about duality? She's unbelievable. Like this is not Sana, and yet when she's on stage, that switch just flips, and it's incredible. Look at her. She just kills this. The way that the hair comes down, you can't. I don't think you can plan something like that. But just the way that the hair comes down, and she's just staring into your soul. She's just incredible. Amazing. Also, I will never complain about Shea vocals. Sad Jungyeon wasn't here for this, because this thing is just, to have over 100 million views on a choreography video, like this is insane. Also, I love the way they have her going back and forth from one side of the formation to the other. It's just so well done. 사랑이란 게 너무 어떡해 미운 마음도 다 녹아버리게 또 다시 원해 널 내 곁에 And then the slow down right here. And then the way that it picks up. Again, just staring into your soul. Love the ending as well. I just noticed for the first time, Momo's back is turned to her. I always thought she caught her. This is the first time I'm noticing this. She turns her back to her and bends down front ways. I thought she caught her coming backwards. I thought Momo caught her backwards while Momo's front is to the camera. I never seen that before. I know how silly that sounds. I'm sorry. This is why I like watching this stuff again and again, and because I always see new things. I see new things constantly. I'm looking in different places and just yeah. So the Kelly Clarkson show. I saw this one time. I really like the way that they set this up. I saw one of the performances of I Can't Stop Me as well. I can't remember what show it was for, or maybe it was one of the maybe it was like, I don't know, Studio Chum or something like that. But just look at the setting. Like, it's phenomenal. This looks so amazing. The chandelier, the lights in the background. It's got almost like a medieval type of setting to it with the architecture that they've got here. The way that the pillars and the structure is. I'm sorry. Like, I'm saying the same things over and over. I apologize. I am totally fanboying over this song, these girls, these performances. Like, I love them so much. The eye makeup on, or the glitter on some of them. The lighting is amazing right here. It's been a while since I've seen this one. I love the black and white though. I almost feel like no other colors would suit this properly. It feels like this is the best. These are the best colors for it. I will say, and I actually I forgot about this, but at other times when I have thought about this performance, because I've seen clips of this several times, just different clips of different members. I'm just going to say it. I might get hate for it. If people dislike the video because of this comment, then I guess I apologize, but not really. I don't know how much say these girls have in their outfits. I don't know if they can bring outfits to them and they just say no, or if they, it's kind of like, well, this is what I'm wearing. I do not like Gio's outfit. I don't like her outfit. I do not like the way that something is accentuated so much. I don't like it. The straps at the top, the way that it comes down. No, I don't like it. I don't like that. She's probably 1,000% fine with it. I don't like it. I don't see any need for accentuating anything. It's just I just think it's completely unnecessary. I don't like it. She looks amazing. I don't like that outfit. I just don't. And I'll probably get hate for that. I'm probably the only one in the world that thinks it. I might be the only one in the world that noticed it. I don't like it. And here comes Sana again, just with the hair too. Incredible. I like Shay's hair too. Like this is somewhere in between like alcohol free and fancy to me. Like her hair right here, the pink in it and the blonde. Oh my goodness. Momo, the hair being a little bit shorter. I can't stop that type of hair. And yeah, love it. And I love the way that the lighting is. Oh my goodness. Yes, the tears on Mina. I love it. It looks so incredible. My goodness, man.
I want you to cry for me. 너 연기라도 해, 빨리 cry for me. Make it rain forever. Now, yeah. I want you to cry for me. 내가 울었던 것처럼 cry for me. Make it rain cry for me.
Performers, just incredible. All right, so I apologize if I didn't say enough. If I didn't say enough during the performances, or if I wasn't reacting enough, I'm just taking it in and thinking about like the first time that I heard this, and then the first time that I saw it live. Like when the music started, I still hadn't fully had it 100% memorized in my head. Like now, every song that I've heard from Twice, I'll know it in a note or two. I mean, just in the first couple of notes, I know exactly what song it is. It's not even close. But when I saw this at the concert, everybody was like cheering and screaming because they knew what it was. I needed the first word, and I was like, oh my goodness, because I didn't know that they were going to perform this. Like I didn't realize at the time how big of a deal that this song was, and like I know that they performed it for the first time on Mama. Which was just like such a big deal. I've heard that there's a story behind that, but I don't know exactly what the story is. But they performed it for the first time on Mama. I wish I had been here for it. Like just it seems like it would have just been incredible for a song that hasn't been released yet to have been. Or maybe it was released, but maybe that was the debut of the performance or something like that. You guys can let me know in the comments. And again, I apologize if I'm not just going ballistic. I'm just taking it all in and just kind of going down memory lane. Almost 2 years that I've been following these girls. Next Wednesday, not 2 days from now, but next Wednesday, December 27th, will be 2 years since I watched the Feels. And it doesn't even feel like it's been that long. I still feel like a baby once. Over on my Patreon, I'm watching some of their older stuff and kind of sprinkling in variety shows and things like that. And I am getting new information constantly for things that I never knew about Twice, or kind of behind the scenes stories and things like that. I'm learning all the time, and I have so much further to go. So yeah, but incredible performance. They're amazing. I don't even know what else to say. So this is my first time hearing the English version. I don't have lyric video pulled up. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm pretty sure that I can figure out what they're saying. I will say this. I heard a line or two, maybe Mina's line in the first verse. And this was several months back. I literally thought it was an AI cover. I've seen so many AI covers pop up in my feed. I thought that this was an AI cover. I didn't know that there was an actual English version of Cry For Me. So I shunned it, put it off, and then whenever I found out that the remixes were coming out, I thought, wait a minute, was this for real? And someone told me, yeah, it was on the Taste of Love album. I had no idea. I really had no clue at all. So I'm always so proud of Twice whenever they go through, and do an English version. I'll be honest, just based off of the YouTube short, I don't want to hear alcohol-free English version. It seems like it's terrible, and I actually had someone agree with me that I was talking to on my Patreon, which I was a little bit surprised by. I figured I would get raked over the coals for that one, but it seems like alcohol-free wasn't done all that well. But people seem to think that the Cry For Me English version was done pretty well, so we'll see how it goes.
Break out of the cycle. I don't really wanna let you go. Never let go. You don't know me. I love you, hatred. Hit you with a smile, look goodbye. All the while I'll be sure to leave you wondering. On the outside, I'm being calm. Baby, no more real love. I'm a pretend going strong. Then at the end, break your heart. Bad boy, yeah, you really make me a mad girl, whoa.
All right, so I didn't understand 100% of the lyrics there, and I don't have captions for this. Like I said, I was just listening to the official audio that they have on their channel. But it sounds much better than some of the other English versions that I've heard. Things are flowing properly in the song. Nothing feels out of place. It feels like this could have actually been originally done in English. So I very, very much like that. I don't know what to expect from the chorus, but this is very, very much not blunt force trauma, forcing an English version and trying to make things work that don't. I think I Can't Stop Me was done really well. I think Set Me Free was done pretty well, almost as well as I Can't Stop Me. When I was a brand new once, I tried listening to more and more English version. I actually listened to more and more English version before I heard the Korean version, and I just didn't like how it sounded. It didn't feel like it fit right, even though I literally had not heard the Korean version before. This actually sounds really, really good.
I want you to cry for me. The way I cry for you, baby, cry for me. Make you rain fall, cry for me.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Somehow you keep me going round and round. All the world of it around me come crashing down. Making excuses gonna drown them out. I want you to cry for me.
Interesting that they went that direction lyrically. I like it.
I don't know if I'm just in too deep and I'm confused. All my friends hate your guts, but I'm still defending you. I can seem to cut you loose. Ooh, don't know how you keep on laughing every day. Just a single tear from you, I'll be okay.
And see, I was told also that in the alcohol-free English version, they actually changed some of the English lyrics. The original Korean song, the English lyrics that they had got changed for the English version of alcohol-free. I like that they're keeping all of it here and forming the song around those English phrases and words. I think it's working really, really well.
Honey, inside, I'll be your calm. Baby, just like real love. Telling myself we're going strong. If it's the end, break your heart. Bad boy, yeah, you really make me a sad girl, sad girl. Whoa. I want you to cry, cry for me. The way I cry for you, baby, cry for me. Make you
I already remember that line.
cry for me, but again, somebody keep me going round and round. All the ones that like to run me come crashing down. Making excuses, gonna drown them out. I want you to cry for me.
Multilingual
Love
queen.
is a game, don't want to play. You're poison my days, to take it all away. I'm chasing that taste, I want your kiss, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think this is really, really well done. I think this is well done. Oh, this is really good. All right, yeah, I actually think this is really, really well done. For me, this is up at the top with Set Me Free and I Can't Stop Me. I think that those are the two best English versions of songs that I've heard to this point. I think that this was, it fits the melody. It fits the melody really well without feeling so out of place. And I think that's very, very important when you're converting a Korean song over to an English song, is kind of the way that it fits on the beats and in the melody, instead of trying to force a phrase out that's too few syllables, too many syllables. Maybe you would have a multiple syllable line in Korean that ends up being like 2 or 3 syllables that have to be drawn out in English. I didn't hear any of that. I think that this was really well done. Again, I apologize. I wasn't like, I'm not just totally just over enthused and just, screaming and everything else about like the performance videos and such. They're amazing. I have seen them before. I wanted to kind of refresh because it's been a while since I've watched them. I really think that this whole song, the whole thing is absolutely phenomenal. I need to find, there was a video someone had told me about, or maybe I saw a comment somewhere on a YouTube video about where they like told the story of this, and I don't remember what that video was called. Where I think they told the story of Mama or something like that. I don't remember. Maybe somebody can let me know in the comments. I apologize, but this. I love seeing them go into different lanes. The cute stuff is probably always going to be my favorite. Even though Feel Special is my #1 song of all time, I Can't Stop Me is my #2 title track of all time. The Feels, Fancy, Likey, Heart Shaker, Knock Knock, just all of those. I love the cutesy stuff. And to me, that's always going to be the benchmark or the main lane that I fit Twice into, even though they have matured past that point for the most part. It's just my favorite thing, and it's part of what gravitated me toward them so much. I have enough negativity, in my day-to-day life that I won't get into here. But the cuter stuff, the more positive, bubbly stuff, just really, really makes me feel good. But it's so amazing to me to see how diverse these girls can be and pull it off so successfully. I mean, it's unreal. So I absolutely loved Cry For Me. I thought that the English version was really well done. I think that the choreography is absolutely incredible. Their stage presence is just second to none to me. And yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you think of the English version. And tell me if you want me to do like more kind of review sorts of things. There are other title tracks like Fancy and I Can't Stop Me and more that I have seen the music videos for, like I had mentioned over the weekend when I watched Best Thing I Ever Did for the first time. But in addition to those videos, whenever I get to them, I will be adding things on that I haven't seen. I haven't seen like some of the performance videos for I Can't Stop Me. And also for more and more and things like that. Of course, I've seen them performed live, but kind of seeing like what they did with the Kelly Clarkson show with all the dynamic lighting and everything like that. Things like that I've never seen before. A lot of live stages that I haven't seen. I'll do my best to get them uploaded here. If not, they'll go over onto my Patreon. I'm still kind of trying to figure out which music shows and live stages I can put onto YouTube and what I can't. But I've done a lot of talking in this video. I apologize. Happy 3-year anniversary to Cry For Me. If you were around when this came out, let me know what you thought of it at the time. Let me know if it blew you away. You know, what kind of the consensus was if you were talking to other onces. You know, what people were really feeling at the time on Twitter or wherever. I'm very curious about that. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here on this one, guys. Jesus loves you. I love you. We'll see you in the next video. And I hope you have a great day.